Hi guys, thanks for watching. I just want a quick reminder that we're clearly not experienced Dungeons and Dragons players, so feel free to let us know in the comments anything that we got wrong. We're hoping to just do this more and more and get better and better. If you're new to D&D as well, I'd highly recommend picking up the 5th edition starter set on Amazon. It's really not too expensive and it's a lot of fun. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Good to go. Right, so welcome to the Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign. You are adventurers on your first ever Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Obviously, I'm also on my first Dungeons and Dragons adventure, so we'll have to see how well this goes. So to start with, let's just introduce ourselves to the group. I'm Russell, I'm the Dungeon Master, and we'll work our way around to John next. So John, do you want to introduce yourself, your character name, and a little bit about your character?
Yeah, my character is called Lyle Cora, and he's a level 1 class rogue. Has a few sort of hang-ups with life, doesn't really trust many people, loves his friends, but anyone else can pretty much go to hell, and has a deep caring for his aunt.
I'm Raul Davidson.
Standard.
I am a level 1 high elf wizard who uses polysyllabic words to convey the impression of erudition. I like knowledge over all other things, and I believe that knowledge will carry us through the foreseeable future. Sometimes laws can be ignored in the search for knowledge and for our better selves.
I'm Amber Ironfist. I'm a hill dwarf. I'm polite and respectful, but very indecisive. I respect people and I feel that they deserve to be treated with dignity and courtesy. But I secretly wonder whether the gods actually care about us. And I have 3 cousins who I cherish. All of my clan members actually, but specifically my cousins.
Of course the gods care about us, how dare you?
This feels straight in there. Role playing to the max. Tell you what, I'll give out my first inspiration point. So you can only ever hold one inspiration point, and while you have an inspiration point, you can use that to gain advantage on any roll you like. Advantage basically means you roll 2 of the dice and take the high number of the 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Okay. So this adventure is going to take place through the environment of Neverwinter, obviously the classic Dungeons and Dragons map. I'll show you a very quick copy of the map. So this is where we're going to be. Obviously we can represent that with our models here. So we have the beginning, part 1, Goblin Arrows. Okay, so in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Faladin, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying that only he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Bartham's Provisions, a trading post in Faladin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Siladar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter. You've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. So this is the road we're taking, sort of straight ahead. So the first thing I'm going to ask you really is your marching orders. So imagine you're on this trail, you've got 2 oxen pulling a big wagon full of Rockseeker's supplies, secretive supplies. So I've just asked you to work out your marching order, who's where and who's doing what along the trail. You need at least one person to be driving the carriage, so sitting on top. Anyone can do that.
I think the rogue should be driving.
No, the rogue should be protecting. I should be sitting there with my little dwarf likeness, sitting on the top. I'd imagine myself up there. We'll fight for it. I'll push you up.
I think the rogue's probably talked you out of it.
Oh, I'm really indecisive. I wait for you. Oh yeah, I'm far too polite to actually fight you on this one. So yeah, I guess you're driving.
Okay, so we say
Yeah.
so happy for so we've got Lyle Cora.
That's right. Yeah.
Lyle Cora sitting on top, and then marching all the way around. So we've got Lyle Cora driving the thing. Who's where? Just roundabouts. So
I'll be ahead of it, I guess.
so you're going to be you sort of scouting ahead a little bit.
Can I sit on the back of the carriage and just like watch?
Sure.
I'll watch
yeah.
our back. There we go.
Yeah. So
I just want to sit down.
sitting down on the back, watching the rear. I've got Lyle Cora on top, and then we've got Rob Davidson just up ahead, scouting the land.
Best
Okay.
wizard name ever.
Okay, so you're on this trail. You've been on this trail for many days. You are just happy advancing along the road. So as we're moving forward, we're seeing anyone want to sort of check anything out, or are we happy to just happy to move along? Nothing really.
I'm intrigued by those mountains. We
Intriguing.
call them mountains.
Okay, so if you want to roll me a perception check, which will be roll me a d20, and then you want to add into that your.
What checks is sorry?
So this will be a perception check.
Cool. So +3. 6.
6, so that's 6 total.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you don't really see much. It just looks like rocks. Nothing really particularly suspicious. It's just
cool.
As I say, rocks. Okay, so you keep moving forward, and we get to around here, and you'll see in the road ahead you have 2 dead horses. Okay, 2 horses killed, covered in arrows that look like goblin arrows, short, black, really gnarly little horrible arrows. There's a leather case nearby, and the guards that were originally with this convoy have clearly been killed. How do we want to advance?
I'd like to call a stop to the party,
Yeah, so you stop the wagon where it is.
and I think seeing the arrows, and I think the rogue needs to have a pop over and have a look. Like being the short, stealthy arrow sneaking guy that he is. So I want to get down from the carriage and sort of move across the junction and go and check out the horses.
Okay, yeah, so do you want to move forward? So as you get sort of up to there, you see that the saddlebags, the whole carriage has been looted basically, and nearby lies an empty leather map case. So
I think I'd like to draw my sword as well.
yeah, so you're going to sort of prepare,
Yeah.
draw your sword. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to move over here because I'm going to go back in his space. Because sitting at the back wasn't very helpful to
Okay.
the party.
So you're sort of ready.
You've taken the reins now.
Taking
Yeah, I'll
the
take
reins
the
to
reins.
drive.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so are we sort of wanting to check the area sort of?
Yeah,
Are we happy, so-
I'm going to sort of remove one of the arrows and see if I can determine like what sort of arrow, if I can see what sort of arrow it is.
Yeah, so
like up against the horses.
yeah, it's quite an easy check. So you
Pull one out.
pull it out. It's quite clearly, goblin.
Goblin arrow.
It's not anything sort of human made or
Okay.
anything else. It's very brashly put together. It's tied together and
Just turn around and tell them, shout
Yeah.
back.
shout back. Okay, that's cool.
Goblin arrows.
So, what you'll find is, cool. So, as you approach, you shout back. you find that 2 arrows fly straight through each side of the road, out of the trees. You didn't see where they were coming from. Both arrows swoosh straight past you.
Me personally.
Yeah, straight through from the horses. They've come straight through, missed everything, flying through. Obviously, a very crude shot. Nothing particularly to worry about. Roll initiative.
Me.
All of you. So
So
roll a d20 each.
D20. So do you Oh.
12. I can't see initiative on here though.
So your initiative's in the middle. Next your armor class and your speed.
-1.
Where's that?
I rolled 11.
Oh yeah.
11
So
total.
I rolled a 5.
11.
So I was obviously stunned by that.
Okay, so Phil, you rolled an 11.
Yeah.
And me.
And mine didn't even roll. Mine's got clunk too.
What did you get?
5 total.
5 total. Okay, so what happens next is you see, the first goblin is going to fire. Does a 19 hit you? I believe it does. 19 up there, so let me just get to where I need to be. So arrows come flying through, and it struck you.
Can I prepare cure wounds? Oh no, it's already prepared.
It
Never
says
mind.
should already be prepared.
It's got to hit me first. Let's see what it does off. Let's see my armor might take it first.
Right, just
You're so used to playing Final Fantasy, aren't you?
I've already put cure and protect on you. You've got reject going.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 2. So you've just taken 5 hit points of damage.
What? Right. Okay. Does my armor rating come into this?
The armor rating. Where's
If I have.
So that just determines whether you get hit or not. So
I've taken 5 hit points
yeah. Alright. So I rolled a 19 to see if you were hit
against my.
against that 14 armor class.
Right. Okay. I see.
Yeah, and I don't.
Oh,
know
I
if you've got
thought we
any-
were going off the initiative stuff.
No.
Okay.
No. So that 19 hit, and then so a goblin does 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage.
Christ.
So I rolled a 3.
Oh, is that what? Do I have to roll anything?
No, I rolled a 3 plus the 2, so that's just 5 hit points.
Okay.
So if I don't want to take a note,
Do I just?
just write 5, I suppose. Okay, so John's been hit. He's looking.
Wait, you just lose 5.
Yeah. What you?
Yeah.
You were hit, yeah. So I took 5 hit points off you.
You're
so
on
you-
4.
Yeah.
You're down to 4. Phil, your turn is next.
Cool. So I'm gonna.
Bear in mind that you don't know where these goblins are yet.
Yeah, I was about to say. Can I move into the trees? I don't. How far can I move?
What's
in a turn?
what's your? It still runs off the speed. So what's your speed?
30 feet. So.
Yeah. So I'll say 30 feet. You probably get behind there if you wanted to. Move the tree out of the way if you want.
Was it took out the tree?
Get into the trees then.
Okay.
And then I want to have a look, see if I can see where they are.
Okay.
Glance
So
at my spells.
do you want to roll a perception check, which is it comes under wisdom.
And it doesn't include.
So you add any wisdom to it, I believe.
+3 and +3. Oh, okay. So that's +4.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll go with
Perception
that.
+3 is a wisdom. So
Yeah.
Okay, cool. D20.
Yeah.
15. So 19.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. So I'll say what you see is you've got a goblin archer just sitting next to this tree here,
He's pulling out all these bad guys. It's awesome.
and just the other side of that tree you've got a spear guy who's sitting there, sort of waiting. Well, he's got a scimitar here. He's sort of waiting there the other side of that tree.
If I'm hit, am I still standing at this point?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine. We'll say, the arrows come through and it's just sticking out the top of your arm here. It's not doing any more damage, but it's inconvenient.
I call out their position.
Yeah.
So there's. I don't know how I'd actually do that actually.
Shout.
That's they're
There they are!
yeah, they're close enough. So these are identifiable to everyone. You can see them now. So the next turn is Dom. What does Dom want to do?
Am I 60 feet away?
I'd say yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use Healing Word on Lyle.
Yeah. So what's the? Do you want to read the description of that?
Sorry. A creature of your choice within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Which is... I do not know.
Can I say it again?
What's that? Oh, +5.
It's 5 added to whatever you roll on a d4. Will
Okay.
heal him. So
I do the d4.
yeah, if you want to roll that.
How do we know? Oh,
2,
Oh,
so whatever's
it's
at the top.
so you've got
Cool.
6 heal. But you can only go up to 9, so he's back to 9.
Yeah, so
Is that right?
you're back up to the top. Yeah, so
You're welcome.
I'll take that. Do you want to move at all, or are you gonna hang back? Are you happy there?
You've got the cart, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the cart. I feel like I should hang back and protect the cart if the goblins come after me.
Goblins.
The
Yeah.
goblins, yeah. The goblins.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's hidden. So okay, so the next turn,
They might not have
We've got-
spotted me yet.
Goblin moving around. So this guy is going to move around and basically charge at you. He's now engaged and he's going to take another swing with his scimitar. Does a 13?
I'm glad I got my so I got 14.
Yeah,
Oh,
so 13 is missed. So he's basically just run up, jumped over the horse's big.
Can I
big
parry
stride
off this
miss.
like straight away? I've got this other guy to go first.
No, you've got to wait sort of
Oh.
through to your turn. One thing you can do is ready an action to be. You can ready an
I'm
attack.
glad my sword's out. Let's put
Yeah,
let's put it that way.
Okay, so that's that. But it is your turn now.
Oh sweet. So this guy's coming with this.
He's coming with his scimitar. He's just took a massive swing,
Okay.
and he's whiffed it.
So it's just-
basically.
Completely air sliced it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come back in with my sword.
Yeah,
and
go
for
straight
it.
for swing. So you want to
Go
roll? Yeah, your d20.
Come on.
So a 2. So 2 misses. So basically, he's come in and swung his thing.
This is the funniest
You've
fight ever.
whiffed, and then you've come back and you've gone too high. Forgetting he's a goblin, he's only this big. You've gone straight over the top of his head.
This guy sucks.
There's just 2 guys
He's
swinging.
supposed to be this awesome rogue, and so far he's just fluffed everything.
So what you can do now is you've still got some movement, so you can either move. But I will say at this point when you move, that's disengaging from him, which will draw an opportunity attack.
But I can't attack anymore.
No.
Can I block?
You use your action. You can.
Can I set up for a block?
Sure. Yeah.
Right, we'll do that
You
then.
can set up
Go
to sort of defend yourself. That's fine. Goblin 3. So Goblin 3 is gonna
Oh, what?
come out from here, and he is gonna move in behind. But he's gonna pay attention more that way. So he's not particularly looking at you, but he's coming to sort of encircle around you. And he's not actually going to do anything. He's Goblin Pride. He's letting the other guy. He's too busy watching you guys whiffing over each other, so he's going to let them get on with it. Goblin. So the next thing we're going to have is a 20. Phil, does a 20 hit? Yes, it does. So fuck. I'm going to roll. Quick look. So a 20 is an instant critical hit as well. So let me just see. Cool. So basically, you've been hit with a critical hit, which means I get to roll whatever the die attack is twice and add it together. So I'm rolling d6 plus 2, but I get to roll the d6 twice and add that in. So that's 7 points of damage to.
Wow. You got that casting on it.
Yeah, and that's
One hit
basically
point there.
yeah arrow. So so you're instantly bloodied. You know you've that's hit you and that's pretty. You're pretty upset because that's like.
Well, I guess we know what my
So
turn's going to have to
some
be.
pretty serious damage. So. But in
This
that
game's gonna go.
in that attack, you did notice that he's perched. The other archer's just perched that tree.
He can't see me.
Yeah, you can see you enough to hit you in the back pretty critically. Okay, and then we're back round to Goblin 1, which was this guy. So he's going to sort of loosen another arrow over there. John, there's an 8 hit.
Wait,
No. It misses again.
14, misses again.
Sweet.
So this arrow's come through and missed. But actually,
Does it hit?
yeah, what he's done there is because that's quite a bad miss.
You're going to see us hit his mate.
Does he hit his mate? Does a 5 hit? No. So the arrows just come straight through and
So what is a hit then? What would be a hit? If a 5 hit is a no, when would it become a hit?
when it beats the Goblin's armor class.
Oh, right, you've got that as well, have you?
Yeah,
oh,
so I've got my own little
Sweet.
character sheets here. Yeah, okay, so that arrow's just completely missed, and then Phil, your turn again.
Cool. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost, which is a cantrip, so I can cast it at this goblin here.
Okay.
So that's one action. I can cast it 60 feet, and it does 1d8 of cold damage.
Okay.
But I assume I need to do something to make it land.
Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost. Okay, casting time, one action, range 50 feet. Instantaneous. So it just hits. It's just
Does it just hit them? On a hit.
Oh, on
so
a
I
hit,
think,
yeah.
I think
So
spells
yeah.
take a general.
Yeah, just roll a normal, like a d20. Does it hit?
8
8
plus 5, so 13.
13. 13 does not hit. No. So, but I will say that's pretty close. So actually, what I'll say is your rays hit the tree. Is it a rain? Is it a splash damage?
No, it's
Cold.
It does cold, but it just against the target, it's not splash damage.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. You've hit the tree, and that tree's pretty frozen up now. But that's just missed his head. But that's drawn his attention across. Actually,
Can I now
you can move.
Where would you
Yeah.
like to move?
to behind that tree?
Come down the tree.
Just leaving me like completely surrounded.
Okay.
Almost dead.
Okay. Dom, your turn.
Okay, how long of a turn do I get? Have I got a couple of spells in me?
You can get one, do you?
I think yeah.
I only got one last time.
Just one.
One attack or heal.
So you basically your turn in combat, you get like a movement and a heal. A movement and an action. And sometimes your character can have bonus actions, but it will let you know on your sheet whether you have bonus actions or not.
I've no idea.
It'll be on the back page somewhere. I'm not sure any of these characters do have bonus actions, to be honest.
Okay, so just assume every time I can move and do a spell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So
well I'm going to
just-
carry on looking after this cart because I can't make decisions, so I need to stay here. And I better kill the wizard, really. You're not too far away, I can see you.
Cool.
I can't use Cure Wounds because you're not close enough. So Healing Word, which is 1d4 plus 5. 2 again.
2.
So
That's
you have 7 heal. That brings you back.
Okay.
To 8, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how many more times you can do that? Is that?
It's a prepared spell.
It's always prepared.
Oh, is it? No, Healing Words. I don't know. Healing Word in there. I don't know.
Healing word. Cool.
I don't know, I'm just going to keep spamming it. If everyone stops dying.
Yeah, those are the ones you can cast at a weapon. So,
Healing
Yeah.
word, instantaneous. Casting time is one bonus action. So that is actually a bonus action, so you still have, I'm going to say that you still have your action and...
I think you do need to prepare that one as well.
Okay, can I prepare it as well right now? Because I've got a feeling someone's going to get hit again.
Prepared, no, that has to happen sort of outside of...
Yeah.
Because you have to
can't, yeah.
sit and meditate and learn that. But so you've still got an action. I mean, you've probably got a melee weapon if you want to run in.
So have I healed him or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've healed
Yeah,
him.
sorry, I was saying. So that was a bonus action. So you still have like your main action and
So you can
movement.
still do something now if you want.
Okay, well I only seem to be able to cast world spells.
Well, you've got a sword, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I've got to leave the.
Cart's not
The
going anywhere.
cart.
There's nothing around it.
I don't know how many goblins are here. There might be one around here. I'm not very decisive.
It's funny, the goblins are looking at each other like you guys are all arguing amongst yourselves. Like John's there just like, help me.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, which is 60 feet and instant 1 damage, 1d8
Were you
damage.
using Cure Wounds?
No, because that's you've got to be next to each other.
Oh right, yeah, sorry. Which one?
Healing word.
Healing word. Yeah, because it's further away.
Sorry, Karen.
If I can use Sacred Flame.
Yeah. Also, that's your main action.
Yeah, it's one of my always ready to
Always ready.
do.
Yeah.
On this goblin.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to roll a d20 to see if it hits?
Oh yeah.
Or, yeah.
And then damage is 1d8. 5, so I didn't hit him, did I?
No, but you could have hit me.
Oh!
Yeah.
You've got to think about this stuff.
I was trying to protect you. I'm sorry.
This all depends on how much of an arse the games master is now.
Oh wait. Oh no. Sorry. So I think that hits. I have to roll to see whether.
Oh, do I need to roll for my damage then?
Let me just read. So the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
So I need to roll a dexterity saving throw for Goblin.
Okay.
Is this what keeps you on your feet or not? Is it? Or?
Yeah. So
My dexterity is terrible.
Okay. Yeah. So that's failed. So it's hit me. So I'm going to take
1d8 of
1d8 of radiant damage. So that Goblin has taken.
Well, I've done better than you two. I hit
Yes.
And who did you hit? Sorry, the one.
I hit this
The one
one.
with
Yeah. He's a bit close for comfort, isn't
Spear
he?
guy.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so so Sacred Flame, it hits him. That's sort of like set fire to his arm. He's wounded. He's pretty bad, but he's not quite down. Which actually leads to his turn. I mean, he's just been set on fire. So he's obviously, goblins are quite cowardly creatures. So he's not happy with that. So he's sort of backing off and he's patting himself down. And, yeah, so he's not going to go any further with that turn. And it's your turn.
Okay, so the goblin in front of me, with his back towards me, it's heading towards the cart.
Yeah.
I want to basically just slice him straight through the back.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you're close enough to be engaged,
No.
so you don't have to move up to him.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a dexterity-based attack, such as with your short sword, this has basically got a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Which is like a.
Yeah, he's got his back to you.
Right. So okay. So first of all, I think I need to find out if I hit him first.
Yeah. So if you roll a d20, see if you hit.
Where do we get to again? That's an 18.
18, so that hits. Yeah, it's a pretty solid hit as well.
Okay. So now. So once per turn, when you hit a creature with a dexterity base, so short sword, short bow, you have an advantage on the attack roll. You can deal an extra 1d6 damage to your target. You don't need an advantage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet and isn't incapacitated. So what I do?
So roll that again. So say again. just the last little bit.
Oh,
you can deal.
You can deal an extra 1d6 damage to your target.
Cool. Okay,
So
that's fine.
How much damage do I? What do I use for a
So-
What's
damage?
your general damage then? Oh, there's your damage.
Oh yeah, so my
1d6
short
plus
sword
3.
is 1d6 plus 3 piercing.
Yeah. So you get to roll 2d6.
2d6s. I've got another one. Okay.
Yeah. You could just roll the same one twice.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense, doesn't it? That's 4.
That's an
Oh.
d6. Just your
General
normal
damage.
dice.
Oh,
That's 1. Yeah.
I don't like this. We don't do it on the table.
So that's 3 plus
That's definitely an
plus the
improvement.
3.
3, yeah.
Okay.
1d6 plus 3 piercing.
So that was how much damage then?
6.
Okay, so yeah, you basically he's looking at the cart and you've just like sliced him straight across the back. And he's like super bloodied and yeah, I mean you've knocked him over. He's like prone. He's not quite dead, but he's just got like blood just like gushing out of his back. He's pretty.
What? How many hit points do goblins have? Well, you're not allowed to say.
No, I'm not gonna say. But he's pretty messed up. He's pretty messed up. I mean, if you want to do a perception check and try and work out from that, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, I was gonna say roll me a perception check so you can sort of try and determine how strong they are and how.
I've got +0 perception, so that's a new modifier there. What's it for a perception?
Just roll a d20.
Pretty much everything's d20.
Is it?
Unless specified otherwise, I guess.
14.
14.
14.
Tree moved.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
right.
he's clearly nearly dead. You mean he was fully healed. You did 6 damage to him, so he's probably only got a couple of hit points left. So around that range, it doesn't take a lot to take a small goblin down.
No. Okay.
Okay. So from there, so it's this guy's turn now actually, but because of that, he's literally just been like almost chopped in half straight through the back. So he's just sort of bleeding out on the floor, and he's pretty incapacitated. It's not going to do much. On seeing that, and then this guy is going to turn his focus towards you, and he's going to loosen an arrow. Does an 18 hit? I think it does.
Yeah.
So it does
14.
a shot at you. So an 18 hits.
I got murdered now.
So that's so that was 2. So that's 4 damage on you.
4.
Yeah. So that's like so basically you got hit in this arm earlier, and there's about an arrow sticking out of it, and you've just been like shot in the back of the other arm now. You've just got like 2 like arrows sticking out of your back. You've been Boromir at the minute. But you're still standing. Okay, and then we're back round to this guy's turn. He's gonna use his turn to move himself around here and sort of present a bit more of a threat to the cart. And he's gonna take a shot up at the cart. Does a 2 hit? No. So he's basically just loosed an arrow, and it's just gone straight into the front of the cart from where he's standing. He's just taken a pot shot, like a little bit of your head that you could see. So that's completely missed. In the meantime, this guy's bled out, and yeah, he's done for. He's dead. He's done. So that's 1 down. Philip, your turn.
Huzzah!
Got no healer goblins.
I'm gonna step around here and use Ray of Frost again on that guy.
Yep.
That's a 6 plus 5, so that's 11.
Yeah, that misses. So yeah, it's just whiffed over like a little ball of frost. It's gone like straight through and missed. You've probably still got a little bit more movement left.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I move again?
Yeah.
I want to move in then
No, I didn't take my movement point.
to the goblin to.
Forgot.
Right next to him.
Yeah.
So you're now engaged with him.
Ooh, I don't have my sword drawn. Can I draw my sword?
Yeah, that's what I'll say. I'll say like as you took that movement,
it's like,
sort of, you're not going to run at him and be like an arm. So.
And then I swing my short sword. So
Was the attack with the magic a bonus action or a main action?
it was a cantrip, whatever that is. I drop my d20.
I think.
Okay, no, I'll say you can do it. I mean, I'll give you guys a break.
Cantrips. Level 0 spells you always know and always have available to cast. You don't prepare these and you don't use spell slots. Blah blah blah. So,
Yeah, no, I'll let you
Sure.
take a swing at him as well, just so give you guys a break.
roll. That's 9. Plus the attack bonus, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
13. Is there any other effects?
That should be it. So 13 misses.
How
see.
strong are these guys?
Yeah, they've got
Agile.
pretty good. So these. I'll say as well, sort of off the perception John got earlier, that you see that they've got leather armour. They're slightly a bit, they're not just sort of naked goblins. They've got some fairly, they're organised. They've got a little bit of armour around them, so they're not just feral goblins. They're clearly part of some sort of clan. So that's Dom, it's your turn.
Can I use Sacred Flame again on this goblin?
Yeah, should be able to.
Yeah, I've got it as an instant 60 foot, so 1 damage, 1 dice, 8 damage, increasing in level. We haven't got any XP yet. We'll get some XP soon.
Yeah, I suspect so. So what was that Sacred Flame?
Yes, please.
The target must succeed in a dexterity saving throw. So I have to roll against. Yes, that's failed.
Yeah.
So, no, well, it's failed for me. So
Hit.
Oh,
you
yes.
hit. Sorry.
Yay.
Yeah. So you roll your damage on him.
Okay. Have I got any more throws after? Anything else after this? 7.
7. So that's 7 burning damage on him. And that was a couple more, was it? Yeah. So basically, like, your fireball just comes flying down, and he's just like bursts into flames, and he's just a
Awesome.
burning, crippling mess inside his armor. So
He's dead.
yeah, he's insta-gibbed, and Royal Davidson's just turned around because he's just took a swing at this guy, and then a fireball's come out of nowhere and incinerated him.
Roll now has short hair.
So yeah, he's quite clearly like shocked, but if that had missed, that could have been a lot worse. But yeah, so that's another goblin down, 2 left. So we're back through.
Can I do anything else?
You can move if you like.
No, I'll stay at the way.
It's sit on goblin. Yeah, I mean, I think from your position, you're fairly in
I've just learned I can
control.
throw my hand axe.
Through your hat.
Okay, yeah. So we move back to this guy. He's just seen sort of everything and heard everything that's just gone on, and that sort of encouraged him again. So he's gonna charge back around these horses and have another swing. Does a 12 hit? No. So again, he's basically his whole fight has been like running, took a swing, missed, saw his mate get murdered, run away, saw his more friends get murdered, charged back, took another swing and missed again. So he's been fairly useless.
This would be awesome animated.
John, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna retaliate to the miss, the horrible miss at this goblin. So I'm just gonna spin around for a swing.
Yeah.
So that was a D20 again, was it?
Yeah, D20.
It's 10.
A 10. And what? So the other thing. So you got a 10.
Oh,
plus
10 plus 3.
the
Oh,
attack.
10,
So you're using your short.
10 plus 5.
So 15. Yeah, 15 hits.
Cool. There's a D6 for...
And there's your damage.
So what's the
Yeah,
damage?
1D6 plus 3. So.
Yeah.
Can I do my sneak attack as well?
No. He's facing you. I mean, he's just swung at you. So
Swung at you, it's very
Alright, you sneaky. 4 plus
4.
3. So
7. Yeah, so basically, you've just sort of gone full circle with the short sword. And you just come straight through the side of his neck, and your sword sort of like stopped halfway through his neck, and there's goblin blood everywhere. And you basically just like
Massive.
half cleaved his head off, and he's just like instantly killed because it's so brutal.
Okay, for my movement, I'm going to jump back behind these trees, so I'm out of the line of sight of this archer.
Yeah. So what, you're gonna come and sit in here?
Well, I was thinking
Or-
more, like,
Just sort of, you're gonna like
yeah, just cower between the dead
enemy at the
corpses.
gates. You're
Yeah.
just gonna sort of lie down in the dead bodies.
Wait for them to...
That's cool. So basically, on seeing this, I mean, this last guy here, he's pretty scared now, so he's gonna spend his turn just sort of running through into the forest. He's obviously pretty scared now. He's just seen one of his friends get bleed out to death on the floor, one guy get burst into flames, and the other one have his head sort of half chopped off. So it's not the place he wants to be hanging out
It's
anymore.
cowardly gobbling away.
So back round to Phil's turn.
Cool. I guess I'm still a bit shocked after that incineration event. Cool. I'm probably not going to bother chasing down that goblin. I'm gonna check that they're actually dead, I guess. Make sure.
Yeah, you run a roll of perception check. See.
5 plus 3, so 8.
Yeah, 8. Well, I guess it's not the greatest roll, but it's kind of clear. Yeah, so this guy is clearly that's just a pile of ash and armor. This guy's his head sort of swung open. Yeah, so this one
They're basically just poking him with the
Um,
staff.
But yeah, he's gone. He's been lying dead for like the whole fight. So yeah, you can see those 3 are quite clearly dead.
I should have searched them, shouldn't I? Can I search them?
Yeah, you can search them. I mean, you find that there's not really got much on them. Let me just go over.
Does eating food give you hit points back?
Not sure. You have to bear with me on that.
I'll heal you eventually. Just wait.
Yeah, so yeah, you get up to the goblins, and they've got nothing of use to you. It's just sort of like teeth and things that they'd use to trade, and there's nothing on the goblins that is useful. All the spears and the weapons they have are so crude that it's not worth looting.
Would it be? I only have 20 arrows. Would it be worth taking someone's back up? If they're crap, they're better than nothing.
Yeah, I guess you can pick up.
I'll do that on my move.
Arrows, yeah.
How many?
It's not your move yet.
I know it's
You
not,
can't.
So yeah. So you done fair much, sure.
Yeah.
I should say, yeah. So Dominic, she'll go.
Well, I better heal the rogue then. I'll use healing word again.
Yeah. And who's that on?
On Lyle.
You
Can I
can't.
use it
I was
again?
gonna say, I'm not
Why?
sure.
Because you've got 2 slots available and you've used them both.
Oh, so I can only use it twice.
So you
In
have
a
to.
day.
You have to.
Oh,
In
I
a
see.
day?
So you've got to prepare.
Right, we need to rest for a day. I'm going to prepare healing word.
You can't yet. We've got
Can't
to.
I just prepare it?
Like so,
Okay.
the idea is at the start of a day, you can prepare how
Okay.
many you're allowed to prepare.
I can prepare it today, but not now.
So they're then readily available for the rest of that day.
Okay.
You can then only cast those through an available spell slot. So if you've got 2 level 1 slots available, so you've used both those slots for the day.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So you're out of.
It
those
means you've got to
spells.
choose what spells you're using for
Yeah.
the day,
Yeah.
and then you've got to be really careful about when you use them
Yeah.
because
Well,
you
we
only
need to
get
have
to.
short days, guys, because
Yeah.
you don't keep getting
But there's
hit.
some. I mean,
It's
there's some magic and spells you can use.
Yeah, I think-
like the cantrips and
I
things.
mean,
Yeah,
you've got your
which
instant,
you-
your
but,
instant healing one.
They
You've got your
also
instant-
don't use
Yeah, but
slots.
you're all the way over
I'll
there.
come over to you.
Well, you're going to have to come over and I'll do it on my next turn. I'll do another perception check for the area to see if there's
Yeah,
more goblins and
that's
things.
not-
Safety check.
That's a smart choice.
8
Eight.
plus 3.
8. So yeah,
11.
11. Okay, yeah. No, you've been hanging around here. All this has been going off, and you've not really noticed anything else. You've sort of aware that goblins don't necessarily hang around in massive packs, so for there to have been 4 goblins here is about the right number. So yeah, you can quite clearly see that you've got the goblins in the area, and that there was only these 4 as part of the ambush. And then we're back to this guy. So actually, oddly, you're going to see this guy. He's just going to break neck straight across the path, knock trees over, and he's sort of working his way quite unusually. I mean, he was fairly free in this direction, but you can see that he's actually quite clearly wanting to go, that direction. There's a reason he's gone that way, as opposed to just legging it up the hill. But he's still too scared to fire. He's breakneck running away. So John, she'll go.
Someone says something's coming, but if him to just leg it the opposite way. But I'm also half tempted to get my short bow out and go for the just drop him if I can.
I'll just say at this point as well, you can specify that your attacks are non-lethal.
So I can just take him in his legs, sort of
You
thing.
you can have a shot to sort
Does
of.
anyone speak
incapacitate-
Goblin as a
I
language?
believe I do, yes.
Sweet.
I speak fluent Goblin.
I feel I'm quite against just attacking him when he's
I'm
on
not,
the
I'm
retreat.
not attacking him.
Or anything really, because
I'd like to go-
people deserve
Is it my
dignity
turn?
and
It's your
courtesy.
turn, yeah.
I'd like to draw my short bow and then go for a shot to his leg to incapacitate.
Okay.
Dwarf is unhappy.
Do you want to roll a d20? See if you hit him.
You're the interrogation man on this. Yeah. That's an 11 plus 5.
16, that's a hit. Yeah,
So
so that arrow
damn.
has just sort of come straight through his leg. Roll damage just to see, because I mean there's going to be some damage.
That's a 1.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's basically running breakneck in that direction, and you've pinned him sort of straight through the side of his leg. Toppled him over. He's been dealt 1 damage, but it's not enough to obviously cause.
But he's
much harm.
down.
He's down. He's still able to move, but he's prone and he moves at half the speed now. He's pretty down. But you've still got your movement.
Yeah, I'd like to move over to him.
Yeah. So you're going to move over there, and then I'll take a short break.
Robotic cat.
Yeah. Hey.
So we're doing this then, and we're going for a bit of an interrogation.
The dwarf was
Fuck
never
him up.
consulted on this.
So what
Look,
happened?
you both just
You
run
were
off
sat in
into
the cart
battle.
still.
You both get hurt. I have to heal you. I'm looking after the actual job. You know why we're actually here? The cart. The cart is important.
Can we just
you can
pause
go.
for a second
Yeah.
before Karen? I just want to check this is recording right.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind having